Canada has announced new pilot programs to support caregivers and to the Canadian families who intend to make caregiver programs permanent. Hi everyone, my name is Shivani and I'm a licensed immigration consultant based in Waterloo, Ontario, and I'm also the founder of Zeste Immigration Services Incorporation. Today in this video, we'll be talking about all details that we know so far about this brand new caregiver program. So let's get the video started. Before I start the video, make sure that you also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet. This channel is all about Canadian immigration, job-related updates, immigration-related updates, new programs, this and that, everything. I post short videos, I post long videos, detailing about all this immigration programs and everything. So please make sure if you're planning to come to Canada, if you're planning to immigrate to Canada, make sure that you subscribe to this channel and also hit the bell icon so that you get notified every single time I post a new video. Caregivers hailing from overseas are indispensable assets to Canadian households. Their dedication significantly impacts the well-being of individuals under their care, encompassing children, seniors, and individuals with disabilities. As the conclusion of the Home Child Care Provider Pilot and Home Support Worker Pilot approaches later this month, the Honourable Marc Miller, Minister of IRCC, unveiled new and improved caregiver pilot initiatives. These initiatives aim to facilitate the ongoing entry of caregivers into Canada as efforts persist in establishing caregiver pilot programs on a permanent basis. The fresh pilot initiatives will grant permanent residence status to home care workers upon their arrival in Canada. Isn't that amazing, guys? Additionally, they will have the opportunity to work for organizations offering temporary or part-time care to individuals who are semi-independent or recovering from an injury or illness. This streamlined pathway ensures that caregivers can readily secure employment with dependable employers and have straightforward access to permanent residence status upon entering Canada. Under these new pilot programs, individuals aspiring to work in Canada's home care sector must meet the following eligibility criteria. First is, they must attain a minimum level of CLB4 in English or French, possess the equivalent of a Canadian high school diploma, hold recent or pertinent work experience, and secure an offer of full-time employment in home care position sector. Caregivers play a pivotal role in bolstering Canadian families, and it's imperative that Canadian PR programs acknowledge and honor their indispensable contributions. As IRCC endeavors to establish a permanent caregiver program, these two fresh pilot initiatives will not only enhance support for caregivers, but also ensure that families receive the high-quality care they rightly deserve. The introduction of these new pilot programs granting permanent residence upon arrival signifies a significant advancement in Canada's endeavors to address the changing home care requirements of its diverse populace. Further details, including comprehensive eligibility criteria and application procedures, will be provided prior to the official launch of these two pilots. So please, guys, again, subscribe to this channel if you want to stay updated with all these updates. The current caregiver pilot programs are scheduled to end on June 17. In their wake, these new pilot programs will offer home care workers permanent residence status upon their arrival in Canada, eliminating the need for a specified duration of work experience in the country. Additionally, they will have the flexibility to work for organizations catering to individuals who are semi-independent or recovering from an injury or illness, whether on a temporary or part-time basis. According to the 2024-2026 Immigration Levels Plan, Canada anticipates welcoming over 15,000 new permanent residents through caregiver programs itself. As of April 30, 2024, approximately 5,700 caregivers and their family members have attained permanent residence status since initiation of the Home Child Care Provider Pilot and the Home Support Worker Pilot in 2019. The demand for caregivers in Canada is on the rise due to the aging population. It is projected that within the next 6 years, over 9 million Canadians will retire, resulting in an increased need for additional care either at home or in care facilities. Moreover, a recent report from the Canadian Centre for Caregiving Excellence underscores that the urgent requirements for caregivers in Canada. The report highlights that many caregivers are aged 65 or older and may also require care for themselves. Nearly 1 in 5 caregivers fall into this age bracket, with senior caregivers being the least likely to access any services or support to aid them in their responsibilities. Furthermore, families in Canada require childcare providers as more women who traditionally assume a greater share of caretaking duties for young children seek to join the workforce. Data from Statistics Canada in 2023 reveals that the labor force participation rate for women aged 15 and older across all education levels has increased from 58.5% in 1990 to 61.5% in 2022. Conversely and strangely, the rate for men has declined from 76.1% to 69.5% over the same period. Yes, guys, Canada is calling you if you want to work in caregiving sector and if you meet the criteria as described in the starting of this video. If you have any questions or concerns regarding any Canadian immigration programs, or if you want me to assess your eligibility against the Canadian immigration programs, then feel free to book a consultation using the link given in the description box, or feel free to book a case assessment again using the link given in the description box. I'll be more than happy to assist you and your family and friends as well. All the very best to all of you. Take care. See you next time.